Philippines.
Hãy cổ vũ cho Malaysia và Philippines, hai đội tuyển thi đấu đầu tiên của ngày hôm nay. Và xin mời hai đội tuyển chúng ta hãy cùng trở về vị trí thi đấu của mình. Xin mời!
Please cheer for Malaysia and Philippines, the two teams competing today. And now, please return to your playing position and be ready for the match.
Và chúc cho hai đội tuyển của chúng ta ngày hôm nay sẽ có một buổi thi đấu thành công và có những màn thi đấu mãn nhãn dành cho quý vị khán giả.
To the final stage where they can compete for the medal. So even during the group stages, it's very, very competitive.
Exactly. In the group stages as well, everybody's going to be fighting to get as much points as possible. And like I said as well, only the top two teams will be advancing into the final stage where they're going to be competing in the
medal,
semis.
and they are going to be playing a best of two. And right now, let's introduce the Philippines lineup. We have Soto, Gonzalez, Villa Luna, Del Rosario, as well as Imam.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are your nationals representing from Philippines as well, consisting of players coming in from Blacklist International. Back into the official stage.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking forward to see how well they bring to the table. But as of yet, let's take a look at the audience prediction. It seems like majority is going to be signing on your side, supporting on Team Malaysia.
Yeah, 80% is counting on Malaysia to win this series, and 20% is going with Philippines, where again, both of the teams, they are very strong, because if you're representing your country, you're not sending your second or third best, you're sending your very best. And
With Team Philippines, they have to call in the carry, they have to regroup, and they are going to try and force the issue with the Lord. A big outlook of Gonzalez, not going to be able to chunk towards the Lord, and that is going to be Zorn trying to split off the fight. But seems like Team Malaysia, they're giving up control of the Lord, and they are just getting picked apart bit by bit, and the Lord is still going to be surviving. But Team Philippines, they focus on killing off all the heroes. They get the Lord, and Team Malaysia, they're scrambling. They lost everyone just like that.
this is what we just talked about. Only one person has to overextend slightly, and the tides of battle will change. Philippines now with 3 minions still there. They're focusing on mid. Only with Zorn and Momo there. Can they really do anything? Momo has to run away. His HP is so low. And Philippines, they have 2 minions still alive. They're focusing on the turret. They're focusing on the crystal. Malaysia, as of right now, they are able to make sure that they are able to survive this one, but Zorn is not going to say the same thing. Momo with very, very low HP. Real world manipulation is there. There's nowhere for him to go. No one from Malaysia is alive, and game number 1 is going to the Philippines.
Oh, that was so a little bit more damage. Likewise coming from Moon, but looks like here comes the concealed play from Philippines. They want to go in for the punch on Chico. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do so because this Atlas is just so difficult to fight here. One wrong move is all it takes. Moon, however, doesn't have mobility. This is a big catch. They have to go in for the fight. Pops the Dawning Light, does have the immortality, but the rest of Team Malaysia, they need to save his life, but they cannot do anything. However, here comes the Fatal Link as well. He's slowly chunking his way through. Looks like they are going to go in for the brute force. 4 mates go from behind, tries to isolate the fight. Meanwhile, Momo is slowly making work onto what the rest of the members coming from Team Philippines. 4 mates, however, loses his life, eventually getting a couple of kills, but Team Malaysia, they still hang on. Momo, down towards the immortality, has to make a run for it. Soto going for the finish. Momo needs to want the last health, needs one more auto attack, but will lose the trade against Soto. And Team Philippines comes up on top, and it's not over yet. 4 mates all by himself. This is over for Team Malaysia as Team Philippines completely bleeds all out of all their utilities.
Good game, well played for both countries, Malaysia as well as Philippines. Philippines managing to get on top with a 2-0 game. But we do have to agree that both nations played so well. And Malaysia in that final fight, for both sides of the teams, they have very, very low HP. Everyone was playing at the edge of their own seat. Like, that was not an easy game for either of the teams.
Yeah, XP, salvage the economy to try and scale in towards the ultra late stage of the game.
Yeah, and we do have to pay attention and we look at an engagement coming in from both teams. Gonzalez tried to chip out as many damage as he can, but he is not able to actually get any kills. And Dairo in the backstage trying to kill someone. He manages in the front line. Soto trying to get onto Biston, but Biston still survives. Looks like both of the teams, they're playing front and back, but everyone is all over the place. Gonzalez still has a lot of HP there. Overall, good kiting from him, but go for this team fight right now. LAOS, they have an advantage. They're going to start the Lord up here.
Yeah, it seems like that is going to be the flicker forward coming from Nano Shape to try and pick Gonzalez. Gonzalez going for the Blazing Duet as well, trying to go in for the fight. He jumps in down. That's going to be too easy for Lexi. Going out of equation, but the Lord is down towards half HP, but the reset is going to keep him alive because that is going to be a triple kill coming from Del Rosario as he cleans out the back lines. A Nate Nunuman of Blast is going to keep Biston in check as now Del Rosario has survived to live to tell the tale, but J4Z been getting hunted down like a mad dog he is, and that is going to be Team Philippines.
As of right now, from the side of Philippines, they're looking very strong. They're looking very good. Right now, the Lord just secured a turret for them. Whether they want to engage or not, looking at Gonzalez, he looks like he wants to go in. Real Revelation has been opened up. Too easy for Lexi. Took too much damage, and look at that dawning light. Philippines right now, they're going in alongside with the Lord. They're pushing hard on the bottom turret, and we can see how Dairo tries to fight back. An amazing hook. Pulling back, but he dies first. Gonzalez staying in the back line, dealing out a lot of damage. They're going to focus on the Crystal, and the Crystal is going to go down. First game going over for the side of Philippines. So far, they're going up against the jungler coming in from LAOS. They're focusing on easy for Lexi. And look, this is a skirmish, but Estes is there.
Oh no, Villaluna,
getting the kill, but right now, Villaluna has been sacrificed early on. But look at the backside. Ima was forced away by Nanoshift. Nanoshift right now has 1 HP, just 1 HP, trying to run away and managing to get over. Oh, never mind! Never mind!
Oh my goodness.
The snipe from Imam, 7-0-5, still 100% kill participation. What a snipe!
Droids all secure it and they will get it. It seems like they are going to force the issue as of yet. Lexi getting picked apart bit by bit. The Droid Person is going to come in for the corner plate as well, but the ultimate bonding experience is going to keep them all alive. But the Abysmal Strike doesn't come out from J4Z Bin to get a kill, as Team Philippines, they are going to be able to sustain the way through. Biston is going to make a run for it, but you can start to see the...
That's a lot. They have to be careful. The damage is there, but it's not going to mean anything if you die right here in your own base. The Lord is marching in. And right now, Team LAOS, they're trying their best, but look at that dawning light. Legendary for Imam and Team Philippines. They're not stopping here. They want to move forward. Biston has to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. Gonzalez secures another kill for himself. And right now, the Dairo made potentially another mistake. Another kill for Imam. Philippines is not stopping. 1 by 1. Only 2 more members from the side of LAOS that is able to try and end this, to try and protect their own base. But Philippines say, no, this is our time. We're getting a 4-0 on the SEA Games.
Over again throughout the course of this entire game. And now Myanmar, they are just so far behind. It's gonna be quite impossible for them to be able to come back into this. They need a perfect pickoff, and well, Team Philippines, they're not the type to make mistakes. They're already on top of Benno. He's in a lot of trouble. Immortality already popped down. We can see in the back line, they're getting jumped by Del Rosario and Imam. He gets the kick onto the enemy gold lane. Gonna be able to pick him up. They do get the kill onto Imam in return, but PS not gonna drop down. They've already lost 3 on the side of Myanmar. Gonna be able to get the double kill as Del Rosario comes in, and he's not gonna be giving up on Oh My Jenny either. That's the final member of Team Myanmar. The Crystal is completely exposed. Real world manipulation not going to matter at all, as Philippines going to
everyone. And Team Myanmar, they're crumbling. This is a big damage. However, USI going to be zoned out from the sides. And you can see Bono doesn't really have the damage to kill him off. Gonzalez slowly picking him up 1 by 1. Blazing Duet connects the dot, chips off 1 immortality, and they're looking for more. And just like that, Philippines come over top with the trade-off and still
Yeah, the Luminous Lord now going to be pushing in. We can see Benno using the wall to delay and not going to be able to buy a lot of time as the rest of Team Philippines just pushing straight in. We can see Black taking a lot of damage, forces out the flicker. Dawning Light not quite enough to finish him off, but the Lord is on top of the Crystal. As we can see, Soto jumps straight into the entire team, but the Crystal has already fallen. And with that, the final hopes and dreams of Team Myanmar as well as Team Philippines will be able to achieve their clean sweep 6-0 in Group A.
GG, well played to Team Philippines. You can see they're already celebrating as well as Team Philippines getting an undefeated result in day number 1. Complete flawless victory and overwhelming domination in the group stages in Group 1. That pretty much solidifies their spot in towards the semifinals for tomorrow, where they have to battle either